So I'm gonna start recording it now. So yeah, this is looking at my Roll20 screen here. Now the question is, what? How is it that you guys can see my? Let's see here. Can I do? Look at this. I'm gonna add a window. Add this window. Now what's crazy is that's gonna mess up. That should mess up the actual the way I cut everything, but I did send the other screen over to you now also. So there should be one, two, three. There should be 5 of us in the chat. Is that what you see? Or no? Or you only see? Or there are only 4?
I see 3 of us.
You gotta say share my screen. Or yes, I want to share it. Well, I can't do that. I gotta keep that the same.
Let's see, Discord.
There should be 2 screens though. There's this one.
What's in the chat?
Now, Mario, you trying to share your screen? Don't do that.
Oh, okay.
We don't need to see yours. But we should.
5 of us in the chat. Where?
We should have
on Roll20 or
on the Discord chat. Yep, you should see.
Wait.
You should see 5.
The screen was.
You only see 4. But now you can't talk. Yeah, no, you can't talk.
Oh shit.
Okay. All right, so the extra screen is probably too much. I'm gonna pull it back. That is comedy right there. All right, so I'm gonna stop this one. All right.
Damn. How old is this computer?
Well, again, we shouldn't even try. We shouldn't even try to do any of that. But we figured something out last time though. We were able to run everything fine. It was because he had Discord running in the web browser instead of in the app. And so when he put it in the app, that saved him, but then he had it running on both. So you can't have Discord running in the web browser. You want to run it natively in the app, which is what you're on, right, Rick?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, you're there.
You're back up to speed now. Okay, now see if you can open up his character now.
From this window or back in Roll20?
From Roll20. This window is nothing. This is just showing you what I have.
Okay. And Roll20, no, I still only see me and you.
Okay, so Mario, open up your character, and at the top where the name is in the white part, where if you got my window open, you can see it. Does it say show to players?
Oh, let me see. No, I do not.
It just says edit, insert, and in the search little thing, that's it? You don't have a show to players button like I do?
No.
Okay. It should be doing that. Why is it not? Because, see, I think it has something to do with this blue button over here. Where else would your thing be where you could show it to everybody? Okay. Yeah, here it is. I got you. This is where you need it right here. In player journals. There it is. Save changes. All right, I fixed it. All right, now you're good.
Okay.
See?
And if
I
you
got him.
look over here, these red and blue dots mean something. Right? I think one means in journal and the other one means edit.
Okay.
All right, so let's see where you're at on your thing. You go ahead and open it up. All right, you got a bunch of stuff. Okay. Did you wrote this your own self, or did you get this from a random table?
What do you mean?
You gotta like follow along what I'm showing you on the screen. The
Oh, hold on. Let me go
disposition.
back to your screen where you are.
Yeah, you gotta kind of.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
You don't need to have my face up at all. You need to have my screen up that I'm showing y'all, and um, and the Roll20 up. Those are the two windows. So did you make this up yourself, or did you put this
No,
in?
I copy paste that
What do you mean you copied and pasted it?
from the book.
Disposition doesn't.
One of the tables. I got it from the
Oh,
tables.
so you got it from the table. Okay, yeah, got you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, cool. And then did you get skills all in? Looks like you did. Yeah. So you literally did watch the video and just follow along and do it, I guess, huh? Or you just figured it out
I
for
didn't
yourself?
watch the whole video. I figured it out.
Okay, that's cool. Yeah, it looks good. All right, you put some stuff in there. That's good. So the only thing is this one. So you do have some of this stuff in here too. You got that in there. That's good. Yep, that's good. Abilities is fine. We don't really have any of that. This doesn't really matter. And then modifiers. Yep, we didn't get to doing this part, but yeah, some of this stuff is stuff you could put in here that changes your thing. This is more specific to how to use this character sheet, which is not quite important just yet. So yeah, so it looks like you're good. You are pretty much caught up to where we are, right? I mean, if you, I guess you looked at, you could see ours, right? So you opened, Rick, you opened mine, you looked at what we had in ours too?
Yeah.
You speaking for him now, even though you can't talk?
No, I said yeah.
I said, you looked at Rick's and mine, and you said, yeah. I heard you.
Oh no, I only see Sergeant Snips.
Okay, so you don't see Rick's, right? All right,
No.
so let me fix that. There. Now you can see them all.
Yeah, stout. Now I can see it.
Okay. The perfect. Okay. Well, that's good. Now, the next thing we need to do, though, is we need to. This is the hard part, right? We need to really get in here and come up with some actual, real, good info inside here, right? We need to come up. You need to have some stuff about, your disposition, your background. You need to fill in all of the stuff that comes to your that rounds out your character. That helps you get
Yeah.
into the character. The voices, the demeanor of talk, that type of stuff. You need to figure out what that's going to be like, and that kind of goes in here. And again, down here would be like secret identity stuff and stuff like that is under that second section there.
Okay.
I'm going to go ahead, and what I'm going to do actually is I am going to open up my book right here. And let me open up my book. Let's do this. Ultimate. Open up my book here. I'm going to go ahead and shrink this window down after I close you out. Shrink this window down here. Alright, there's that. This is what we're looking at here. I'm putting that on the stream, and then I am changing your I'm changing what you guys see for now. I'm stopping that window and opening up this window. That doesn't. Alright, so now on your screen you should be able to see the book and the character sheet together.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's also what's showing on the stream in our stream thing, which is good. Okay, so that's the main thing we need to fill out. So let's talk a little bit about that piece. The question is, did you read through your intro stuff for your characters, right? So like, did you read this piece in here, Rick, that talks about the sort of the background story of the grunt?
Wait, I'm trying to. What page are we?
Oh, 231.
That's what I wanted.
What, a hard copy book? You got, yeah. There's this thing, you got to trade it for these green pieces of paper.
Yeah, I know that. I'm talking about the coalition board. That's the character I wanted to make.
Coalition board? There's no real coalition board. I mean, there's a coalition board in some other books, but we're not in those books. We're in the basic book.
Right.
So you did get Borg though, so you're on board. And so if we take a look here, right? So my disposition is mean and bitter, distrust coalition, dislikes all DBs, and is adventuring to find power. That's what came up in my rolling when we rolled the disposition section for me. Again, for Rick, his stuff came up with worrywart, on the fence about the CS, suspicious of everyone, and then yours came up looking like, what did you say? Shy, quiet, and timid, tends to be a loner. See, that's I don't know where you got this piece from. Maybe you didn't finish doing all of these things. Did you do like the firstborn and all that? Did you do
No, I didn't go through
all of those tables? Yeah, so let's go ahead and do those tables for you right now so we can kind of make up our the way we're going to do our character. So let's go down to page 296. Because we did all of this. We did all of this step 8 stuff. We did birth order, weight, height, all those types of things. And we just rolled it up randomly. So I don't know if you can read actually the words on the screen from the way it's showing to you when you put it full screen or when you put it whatever way your screen is. If not, that's another either window you're going to have up or have the hard copy book in front of you.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to.
I have the book.
Yeah, I know. Now, where did you get your shy? Where did you get your shy thing at? Oh, okay, I see here, 11 to 15%. Got it. Okay, yep. Got you. Oh, I see, because that's what says disposition. Yeah, we're gonna add more stuff to that. So let's get birth order going on. Now, did you learn how to roll the dice in the BTT in Roll20?
Yeah,
Okay.
I don't know how to do it like by 1,000.
Okay. So go ahead and click on dice. Right.
Yeah, I got it.
And then you can either use these right here, D100, right? That's the one there that'll do the percentage for you. Or you can open this advanced roller, and the advanced roller lets you like add stuff if you need to, right?
Oh.
And you just click on up at the top where it says, if you click on advanced roller, you click on the basic roll, it says D100. Make sure you bring up the chat window because the chat's where the rolling is going to come up. Click on D100. And it'll roll for you. Oh, you did it twice. All
Oh
right.
shit.
Yep. So for the first one is birth order, so you got 45. Right. So that's third born. So for that third born, you're gonna go ahead and put that in your sheet. Um, you're gonna put that probably under. Where were we putting that at? Probably family origin. I think is how we put a bunch of stuff there. So put that in your family origin section. I'm gonna bring up mine so I can see where it is.
What did I roll? 45.
45. Yep. Which is third born. And what that does, that's going to allow you to develop more background stuff. So either now or in the future, you'll be able to talk about your brother or sister, or and how that interaction gives you more things to grow into.
Okay.
Okay, you got that one?
Yeah. Hold on a second. Come on. Bio info. Okay. Why is this thing so slow?
Roll 20 shouldn't be slow.
Huh?
Roll 20 shouldn't be slow.
No, it's just taking forever to load up my character. Yeah, I click on bio and info and I don't get anything. Let me see.
Where you at, bio and info?
Okay, here we go.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, you don't want to do bio. You don't want to put it there though. I mean, you can, but
Okay.
put it in family origin on the first page. You can see where I'm showing on my presentation. We also, I think we want to try and see what happens if we end up putting it, if we end up broadcasting through the Roll20. I wonder how that's going to go. And again, make sure you guys aren't broadcasting through that too, because that'll use up your resources. I don't think so, because I don't hear you.
Oh yeah, it's tripping.
You still there, Rick? Okay. Yeah. No, you're delayed. I don't hear you.
I have both of them open.
Okay, now that took a long time. Yeah, close his up. Just open yours.
I'm here. You hear me? Okay.
Delayed, yes.
Who delayed or?
You're very delayed again. I'm assuming I'm delayed too.
Okay, here we go.
No.
Who's he talking to?
He's just delayed. He's just trying to think. Are you there yet? You got the birth order in yet?
Yeah.
Okay, go to the next one then. Go to your, actually, just use what you wrote. 76 for weight. Pot belly.
Wait, what?
Pot belly.
Well, like real life.
Now how do you have a pot belly as a board? That's going to be something interesting, right? So like, do you have like residual thoughts about it? Like, do you have this weird like this feeling that it's still there when we know it's gone? You know, so you got to see how that's going to go. So put that into where did I put that? Oh, I put that under weight.
Pot belly?
Yep, that's what 76 gives you.
Damn it.
All right, now we're still on page 297. Roll for height.
Hold on a second. Okay. Where is it? Here we go.
16?
16.
Short.
You gotta be fucking kidding me.
I'm short with a pot belly too. But again, now here's the thing. That's that you got to play it right. You're a Borg, so your Borg thing probably gave you some height and stuff too, didn't it?
There's nothing to roll for it as far as that goes.
Right.
But I'm
So
still, yeah.
so you got to
Big.
so maybe again maybe you're mentally short even though you might be 7 feet tall, right? Because that's what you how you feel. Maybe you always think you can like go under stuff because you were used to being short and you're running into stuff. You know what I mean? It gives you
Yeah.
stuff to work with that you'll put in that description section. All right.
Bump my head on things.
So what we did for age is we basically we rolled for age too, and we broke this up into 4 parts. So we rolled a 4-sided die, and basically in between each one we added however many years per section, right? So roll the 4-sided die.
Come on. There we go. All right.
So you got a 4, so you're old for being starting out, right? So you're probably 31, 32. So, oh, you put 31 already. Cool. So maybe you did that one before. All right. Disposition you said you did already. Now environment growing up. Click on that one. That's a percentage die.
Okay, that's a D 100. Go back to that.
56. Newtown Burb, a slum with plenty of hardship, poverty, and racial diversity. All right.
Yep. I didn't necessarily don't have that. I got the one above it.
Wait, you got 56, right?
Yeah.
Oh, you said you rolled that differently before?
Yeah, it don't matter. I mean that was
Oh, okay.
pretty
You
much.
already have that in there. That's fine. I didn't realize you had that in
Yeah.
there. I'm looking at mine. Okay, so you have that in there already. I'm gonna close mine and open yours then, and see what we got. And and if we run into some problems, Rick, you can let us know. Where did you put that at in your? Where did you write that down at the last time?
Let me see. Let me go to the character.
I would put third born in family origin. Just to give some space. Oh, that's funny. Now he didn't jumped out. And now he's just a yellow thing. You switch places with him. And I switch places with you.
Do you hear me though?
We do hear you.
Okay.
Now, because we can't see you, we don't know how delayed you are.
Okay, let me see. 56. Newtown Bird. Okay.
But you said you already rolled that before, right?
No, I don't even have it there. I
Oh,
thought I
okay.
did.
Oh yeah, so it does
Delayed.
update on my end. So that's good. So as I'm sitting here watching you, it's updating on my side. That's good. I like that. So I'm watching you
Yeah.
change it.
All right. Where's
How delayed?
Sorry, Rick. Say it again.
How delayed?
None. Or none enough. All
Who you
right.
talking to?
No, he asked how delayed he was.
Oh,
Okay. So we put environment growing up. You see environment there on the character sheet, right?
yeah. I
Yeah.
got it. I got it in place.
Oh, okay. It hasn't shown up on my side yet. Okay. Um, and then did you do family origin already when you did it?
Yeah.
Oh, that's the Earth native, right? The 1 to 50%. Okay, yeah. All right. Sentiments towards the coalition.
Now that one I didn't do.
Okay, that's another percentage one. I thought it was updated on my side, but maybe it's not.
25.
Believes the CS are heroes and humankind's salvation until proven otherwise. Okay, that's going to be interesting. Okay.
So I'm a coalition level.
Yep.
Where would I put that?
I put that under. Where do we put that at, Rick? Our coalition stuff. Under disposition, right? Yeah, it was under disposition. So, like, just shorten like the paragraph from thing. Maybe just put shy at disposition and put your coalition stuff, and put the whole like all the words under the edit section in the notes. Does that make sense? What I'm saying?
Where is that?
So to get to the notes, you have to click the edit and then scroll up a little bit.
Okay, I see it.
Yeah, and then that's where I put all the long form cut and pasty parts.
Oh, okay.
Right, and then just on the front part, I just put like keywords, shy or quiet and timid, loves coalition, and then all the long printout I put in this backside, because all of that's going to get sort of mashed up together when you sort of write your whole backstory. Does that make sense? Like you're going to actually really come up with the who's and how's and whys.
Flesh the character out.
Yep.
Coalition level.
Right. Well, now what's weird is now we're going to go to the next one, which is going to be about sentiments towards non-humans, which could put you in conflict, because I have a little bit of conflict too, where I don't trust the coalition, but then I also don't trust DB, so I'm just not trusting nobody. Y'all all a bunch of.
All right, let me see. What is that? Okay, that's 100. There we go. 26.
All right, 26. DBs are okay, except for the Larmac. Despite his claims of equality, the character tends to treat non-humans as second-class citizens beneath humans. Oh, okay, that's cool. All right, so you're kind of straightforward. Okay.
Sound like I would be perfect in the coalition.
You. I mean, you might be. I mean, you not MAGA, but you kind of like the you're like the never Trumper, right? So you like. That's funny. All right, and then the last one is reasons for adventuring.
Hold on just a second. Okay. Now, let's see.
How did you end up making it better, Rick?
I had a whole bunch of stuff in the background.
83. That's interesting.
83. Quest for power. Okay.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Okay. And like I said, the question that I had when we first started was, did we all go through our section here that gives sort of the background of our characters, right? So the whole lead up of the characters. So we go to Borg, right? And that's where Borg is. Yeah, here's the board right here, right? You got a lot. I mean, you almost got like 2 or 3 pages to tell you about this. Now, does it say under board that the process can give you mental problems?
I don't remember seeing anything about it.
Okay. So there's also C stats. Excuse me.
Let me go to it.
Let's see.
Because I imagine that would kind of sort of be
So this
an
is
issue.
bionics here,
That process.
and then that goes to crazies. This is all stuff. Now the question is, did you go through and give yourself all your stuff? Like, did you go through this whole process and give you all the proper stuff?
As best I could. It's listed under my on my character sheet.
Okay.
Let me see. Where is it?
No.
Here. Come on.
So I think what it tells you is that depending
Oh,
on
under
who paid for it, gives
it's
you
under
how much
modifiers.
money it takes to build yourself, right?
Yeah, I didn't go into too much detail with that because I see it gives you credits, and I didn't roll that to actually flesh it.
Oh, so you skipped that. So you don't know. So you just picked your stuff
Yeah.
as opposed to min-maxing. Okay. Well, that's one of the things that I wanted to do is every time is random, that it gives us the random stuff. And the reason why I wanted to do that is that makes it harder for us to role play, which then gives us more. Because again, this is our exercise, right? We're getting ready for the real deal. So making it kind of not necessarily as hard as possible, but making us figure out how to deal with the problems that the system might give us, as opposed to normally when we're making characters, we want to take away those problems, right? We want to make it the easiest. We want to be the biggest, the baddest, the most
Oh yeah.
easiest thing. You know what I'm saying?
I see what you're saying.
Right. So
I mean, I can redo it.
no. I'm just saying, just make sure, again, that you have a reason, a thought process, that you're not the 7 armed, heavy armored, jetpack flying,
Well,
super
be
shield
honest with you,
having, you know what I mean, night
to
vision.
be honest with you, I picked most of the stuff that's actually listed under the standard parts that come with a board.
Okay, yeah, perfect. That's a perfect beginning thing of what we have. All right, so you did
I
kind of
mean,
go through all that other
I
piece.
just didn't take the credits and increase my physical strength or anything like that.
Got it.
Or
That
buy
makes sense.
extra parts.
That's perfect. Okay, so I think that gives us all the basic piece. So what we need to do is we do throughout this next upcoming week, we need to again start developing, a story for our characters. A good example, if you go to Critical Role and just pick any one of their early sessions from Vax Machina, the first one. So I don't mean the show Critical Role, I mean like the role play Critical Role.
Yeah, I remember listening to that.
And when that starts off, they give you, each character gives, it's like a minute and a half kind of a thing about them. And so we want to have something like that. Now, the only thing that I would do to limit that, so in order to make us get together, the only limitation that you need to add as part of your thing is that, let me look at Rick's again. Rick, you are, I'm trying to remember what your coalition stuff. On the fence about the CS, suspicious of everything. Okay, great. All right, so So let's put it this way: you guys are on the way to getting a investigation based on an event that happened outside of the Cheetown Burbs, right? Okay. So
Okay.
so you guys are coalition built, right? And you were in the coalition thing, but there was an incident that happened outside in, not in the city, and not even in the birds themselves. So not in the city, but like in the wilderness. And you guys the event is not the same for both of you, right? So it's kind of like think about it like if you're like we're in a county jail and now you're both being transported to court to go talk about what happened, why whatever happened in your thing happened. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Now the Glitter Boy, because Glitter Boys are not coalition. One of his things is he is going to be his village.
Correct me. Correct me if I'm wrong. Wasn't Free Quebec was a coalition state, right?
Free Quebec is a coalition state, yeah.
They have a glitter boy division.
They do,
If I'm not mistaken.
but to me personally, if we're doing Quebec Glitter Boys, then we would be doing them out of the Quebec book. And since we're not doing Quebec book, I don't want to really bring Quebec into it. Does that make sense?
Oh no.
Yeah.
I'm not saying bringing it into it. I mean,
Yeah,
it's an
but see,
open
they
world.
don't have, in theory, they don't have a lot of Glitter Boys that are in operation. They're all secret.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It
They
is
have the
actually what
technology,
power
and
armor.
they're building them, but you could say that some kind of got snuck out of that, but I'm trying to find a way to kind of congeal everything together for this event.
Isn't that like pre-Rift's power armor?
It is, yep.
Okay.
And
Let's see.
and,
Starting
and
to
so
remember.
now you have to think about, and you also remember when you think about it, you need to think about what you know as the player and what you know as the character, and making sure those things
Right.
are always separate. Yeah. So and because his village got wiped out by a coalition thing, and ended up getting basically taken over as not slaves, but like lowly. Some of the people were told that they were DBs and they were killed, and some of them were brought in to be low-level non-coalition citizens, right? And so part of his thing is to free people who were being taken by the coalition. That's like part of his thing. So you guys are in a transport, and then the Glitter Boy is going to come and rescue you from the transport, and that's how you get together as a group. If that makes sense.
Okay.
So you guys have your whole household backstory. You have your personal backstory. Any kind of personal, ideas and quirks, also that connect to what's going on with already written into characters. And then you also have the event that happened, the reason why you are, you were going through this proceeding. Whether it really happened, whether you did something wrong, whether you didn't, whether you refrained, whether you're not. All those things are all up to you, but they're important for you to come into the story with, if that makes sense.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Another thing that's important, it's kind of comes from another game, but like having clear kind of motivations day by day is important. Like what do you think drives your character's decisions, in this particular setting, and that normally changes as things goes on, right? If you were in a, if you were in this thing, you're headed to jail and you didn't do it, right? Your prime motivation might be to, prove that you didn't do it, right? Or might be to whatever, or maybe you believe that everyone who gets convicted of crime gets killed, so your motivation is going to be to, escape at all costs or whatever, right? So it's always good to have like these motivations that kind of drive you along and have them written in front of you so you can use that to present your decision making, because it's always better to have this decision making driven by the character than driven by what you think would be cool. That makes sense, right? Because a lot of times we play like, well, we're just making decisions about what we think would be cool, and that's cool, right? And that's fun to play. That's one way to play too. That's fun, but the other way is to have it narrative driven, which is the reason why you're doing these things is because of what the story is saying. If that makes sense.
Actually, you know what? That was a pretty damn good idea. Because I just, based off of the roles, I just pretty much damn near done figured out a good background from a character.
Well, that's good. The other thing that we can do offline also is kind of make sure we fill out the rest of our equipment and stuff like that, right? So I just kind of pasted everything into this equipment section, but we need to pick some of these things. I don't know if if you're looking at my screen that I'm presenting to you guys.
I'm looking at it, but I can't see nothing.
Pick some of these things. It's in the Roll20 equipment section.
Okay.
Maybe you gotta make it bigger. And where it says energy rifle, like actually go into this specific book, this Ultimate Edition book, and pick the energy rifle that you might go. Again, you guys are coalition people, so you likely would have coalition arms, right? Or maybe not. Maybe maybe your issue was that you really liked the rifle. Your dad had a secret rifle that he picked up somewhere, and now you got caught with it. Now you got contraband. There's any kind of things, right? If you have something that doesn't match up, there's got to be a reason, right? If you have something that's not coalition, there's got to be a reason. And many times, we're not playing a coalition group, so there is got to be coalition stuff, and there's got to be reasons why you're not doing the coalition stuff at the same time. So you got to think of all those things together. And we can probably do that later as we go along, because some of this character sheet is helpful when we're going fast and doing it, but stumbling through it now is probably not what I want to do. We'll probably end up printing / PDFing the character sheet and using it like a regular hard copy, as opposed to going into like all the ways that the character sheet works. So the character sheet works like gives you sets of stuff. So like if you have like, I have my my pistol out, and I got my I'm always carrying a pistol and a grenade in the other hand, so it's already ready for that. So when you're doing stuff, it helps you with that. But I don't want to go through that process because I think it's too clunky at the moment. But at least go through your equipment, find out what it's saying, and it may be helpful, Rick, if you go on the computer, bring up the book on your computer and cut and paste it into your thing, so you can go ahead and kind of walk through some of those things in there. So that's what we need to do. We need to do that, go through the equipment, pick all our stuff, come up with a good backstory. Again, it doesn't necessarily have to be in paragraph form. It can be in bullet form, but it should be filled out all the way, including your home life stuff. Maybe you guys are relatively old, right? So you might have some old stuff, or actually I'm old. I'm 31, you're 32, and Rick, you're the youngest, right?
I think so.
Yeah. So again, there's some stuff that may have happened in those intervening years between 15 and 32 to kind of fill all those pieces out, because all of that stuff that's there allows you and I and us to create a more engaging and in-depth story. And this is a lot of work, for we're probably going to use these characters for, 1 or 2 times max. But this is how we're getting into the process of when we actually build characters that we're going to use for a long time. We'll kind of got this piece back, and we've honed our skills in order to make it be the best presentation we can.
Okay.
All right, what else we got? What else we got? Anybody got anything else? What other questions we got?
I still need to figure.
Oh yeah, I got a question. What's up with the credit situation?
So, like,
Okay.
you mean at the end? So I'm on board right now. You mean like the money part right here? You're talking about?
Yeah, yeah, where it says credits,
the
black
money,
market.
the money section at the end is really just pocket money, right? It's kind of a
Yeah.
pocket money thing. It has no impact on what you start with or any of those things. Everything you start with comes for free. That last the last part that says money, that's kind of just your pocket money section, like where you start at for there. So, for example, again, if we're going to be on the run, we're not going to be like, let's go buy a car, because, you know,
Right.
4,000 doesn't get you that. And so that's all.
No, I was
that
meaning
is about.
what I was meaning is like upgrades. Like remember, I made the board from the basic.
Right. So for you, right, you would have that those credits would have been, we would have decided together of how you were, where you came from and how you were built, and then that would have given us a big bulk of credits of, okay, so, you know, they were going to make a $800,000 board, and then you have to manage that with the different stuff that you would get. So that's one way to do it, as opposed to be like, well, I want to have this, I want to have that.
Okay.
Yeah, those credits, those are water under the bridge. We did it a different way.
Okay.
Yeah. What'd you say, Rick?
Okay, so I need to finish the movement aspect
No,
of the character.
Leave that be.
Okay.
Yep. Your run stuff should automatically be put in, just based on the calculations already. But like the flying distance or leaping distance, that's irrelevant. Just leave that be. Not relevant.
Okay. What about that? The AR, the MDC, the PPE?
Right. So AR is something that you can do. AR is relatively irrelevant in a Rift setting, right? You're not going to be. No one's coming with a sword, right? So AR is mostly with sword. Even if you did, I mean, I can't remember what AR does for bullets, but there's really no blocking bullets with AR. If that makes sense.
AR is armor rating.
Armor rating, yeah. An MDC, you're not an MDC person, so that doesn't matter. That's going to go under your equipment.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
The potential psychic energy.
Yeah, PPE, you can have that. That should be in here somewhere under basic human, which I think is 3.6.
But I'm not human. I'm a mutant.
But what I'm saying is, well, you're a DB, but it doesn't necessarily mean that you have any extra. Let's see, where are you at? I'm open on yours. Where are you at here? Oh, we had family, dog, boy, piece. So we got to figure out this piece too. So that's another piece you got to figure out because you rolled. I'm going to bring that up where we're at. Because you're not a dog boy character, so we're not going to play it dog boy style, if that makes sense. But let me go down here to this section 8 again to see where you were at. Section 8 should be right in here, right? This is skills. What page is that on section 8?
237. 237. It's Coalition Dog Boy. Yeah, 237 is Coalition Dog Boy and Side Stalker.
Yeah, but you're not Dog Boy. No, we're looking for a step 8 rounding out character. 296. So you came up with non-human mutant, right? And it says Dog Boy question mark, but you're not a Dog Boy, right? Because that's a whole other class. So product of genetic experimentation, probably at the hand of the coalition or the gene splicers, right? So that's part of your story. Like, what is it that what is it that they did to you to make you this non-human, mutant? Like, what is it? What happened to you? You do have some psionics, right? So that could be they were trying to make a super soldier, right? And so it didn't really work out. You just came out with your minor psionics. And again, however you want to play that, that's part of your backstory there. Right? So it could be a mixed thing that they did. It could be a genetic splicing thing. It could have been a chemical thing. It could have been a radiation thing. It could have been a magic thing. It could have been any kind of way that they were trying to do something to you, and it mutated your stuff. And that's probably why you were thrown away, because now you're not human anymore. Does that make sense?
Because I kind of already had sort of wrote my little origin. Like, I can revamp it.
Well, because Dog Boy's a different character. See what I'm saying? It's a whole other set of skills, and everything is different.
Right. I got you.
Yeah.
I got you.
But again, you could say they tried to do Dog Boy stuff on you, and it didn't work, right? Maybe you were and they were trying to do Dog Boy stuff, right? Maybe, and you were one of the few where they, instead of trying to change the dogs to be more human-like, you were one of the people that were human that tried to make more dog-like, and it didn't work. If that's what you like, right? If that's part of your story, because you want some of that Dog Boy piece into it, you can do that.
Yeah, because my character is like a wilderness survivalist.
Okay. Yeah.
So.
Yeah, that's fine, right? Again, as long as it doesn't just make you a different person or a different character. Whatever happened to you back then, as long as it still fits with whatever you have right now, it doesn't. But if you said I'm part dog, well, that doesn't really fit to what you have now. You know what I mean?
Gotcha.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
But it could have been. Same thing I talked about Mario with the pot belly. Well, Borgs don't have any bellies, right? but maybe he still feels like he's got one, right? Again, maybe even though he used to be short, but now he's 8 feet tall, and now he thinks everything's short. He's always bumping his head on stuff.
Already figured it out.
Now feels like he doesn't. He brought his short man complex to his big man body. Any kind of thing, however you want to get it. You just have to decide and be consistent.
Gotcha.
I was able to already figure out a story for that character.
Yeah. So that's PP. Let's look at PP. Let's figure this out. Because you actually have ISP. Did we write that in for you already? We didn't, did we?
Nope.
All right. So we're gonna go to. I'm gonna just do a search. PPE and find it early in the beginning. Oh, it's probably P period. All
right.
P period. There we go. All right, building PPE. No, that's not step 4. All right, let's go. Base PPE. That's crazy.
Wow, this is crazy. Boy, you get hit with one of these, it's over. Freaking boom gun does a lot of damage.
Okay. So, Rick, you have the hard copy book in front of you, so you may be able to get there faster. Go to step 1. in the character creation, which is in like the 280s, 290s. Where am I going there?
Right. 280.
Here we go. There it goes. It'll be right in here somewhere. 282 probably. Let me see.
I thought it was 281.
That's not it.
It's not 281?
281?
Yeah, it said ISP enter strength points for psionic powers and PPE potential psionic energy for magic
Yes.
are important aspects for the character.
Yeah, I see that there. Yeah. But
Yeah, and it says
not
perception rolls too.
telling you where it is. Let's see here. 30, augmented strength, damage, weighted movement, SBC hit points, mega damage, OCC skills, psionics. So, Rick, your ISP for minor psionic should be, oh, we did talk about it. It's ME plus 2d6.
ME plus 2d6. So, what is that? 2d6 times 2, right?
No. Well, d6 times 2, but depending on how you end up rolling it, you just type in. You can either type in the chat /r space 2d6, or you can go into the advanced roller and put in 2d6, or you can click in the basic roller d6 and click it twice and add them together.
Did you see the rolls?
Yes, you have, looks like 1 and 2. So 3. So ME plus 3.
Okay. So that's what?
ME plus
That's
3.
ME plus 3. What is my ME? My ME was 11, so that's 14.
So that's 14, right?
Yeah. And that's for my ISP, right?
For your ISP, yep.
Okay, it's 14. And then the PPE?
I'm still trying to find where the let's see here. 185 step 4. Let's see what that says. 185. 185.
Building PPE?
185. Yeah. Every person, humans and DBs have very little, 2d6. Yeah, so 2d6 for humans or DBs. But there should be something also under PPE for 4 too. So that might be something you just need to figure it out. We gotta just read through the book and find it.
Well, I'm a non-human, so
Yeah, that's humans and DBs. So 2d6 is what you put for yours. Which doesn't matter. Only reason why that's important is what people can get when they kill you. Like if a magician's trying to suck your energy. That's all that that's all that matters for, because you don't have any magical stuff.
So then I just roll a 2d6.
2d6, yeah.
What did I get?
You got a. You didn't roll it yet.
Oh, I did.
Oh, there you go. 3 and 4 it looks like, so 7, which is normal.
Okay. What is HF?
Horror factor, you don't have any.
Okay. Perception.
No, Mario might, and I don't know what that is. That's not a thing that I know from this.
What?
Horror factor.
Yeah, it's
How people react to you.
no, like certain creatures or people might have this, like a dragon, for example. Um, Horror factor would be something that you roll. Like, is Rick gonna freak out because he's being stared at by this big ass black dragon in his grill?
No, I get that, but I'm saying,
Yeah.
I'm saying, all right.
That's pretty much in all Palladium's games, if I'm not mistaken.
What I'm saying is, you might have a horror factor built into your thing, but I don't see it.
Who, me?
Yeah, just because.
Oh, because I'm a cyborg.
Just because you're being a board, but I don't see it. Okay, yeah, that's all we have on that one.
Yeah, I don't remember seeing that listed at all.
Okay.
I wonder if it would depend on what kind of the armor looks like.
Yeah, I mean, it could, but it would be hard to. I don't think it would be any different than, how they could make the regular human dead boy armor. So
Yeah.
it's not really that much of a thing.
No.
Okay. So we got equipment. Put your equipment in your section. Find the specific things that you're looking for that go with that, right? So I end up having, I have to figure out what my body armor is that I'm gonna get, my energy rifle, my energy pistol, my non-energy weapon, my third or fourth weapon, whatever that is. What kind of grenades I'm gonna carry. And what else here? And that's all individualized for me in my equipment section, which is not much. And each of you have your own equipment section that might have more or less stuff. And again, if it says may have or may have, then you need to come up with story to describe why you have something other than a basic energy rifle or basic thing, right? And you may not even have these things, right? They may be in a, again, another thing, part of your story. Like, why would you have these weapons when you're headed towards towards a court? Probably not, but maybe they keep them in a separate locker. I don't know. Maybe that's part of your evidence, right? So they're bringing this evidence, and that's why you get to keep the weapons you want.
Got you.
What else are we thinking? Anything else? So if we can get that stuff done, I'll have the adventure, whatever story, fleshed out for next time, and we can we can run through it. And so what you can expect, again, this is to get us into understanding combat arms. So this is going to be role play, character play, and combat system oriented with regards to power armor and standard, group tactics type thing. It's likely just going to be in a build up to the escape, combat, the post escape story, and then maybe one other combat, and then a finale. That's kind of what you could expect in this upcoming one shot.
So, just to cover now, Grimm's not going to be available next
Oh
Wednesday.
shit! You
Okay.
just reminded me. I forgot all about that. Yeah, I got these vet in San Bernardino.
Okay.
Sheriff's
So-
will be cooking.
So we can still run. We can run my story if you want to get me started before I run into Grimm's character.
That'll be double work, really, because we're trying to
Okay.
stumble through the mechanics together. And if you stumble through the mechanics and then he stumbles through the mechanics, that's double work. So we just got to.
Okay.
Are you available?
Different day.
You guys available Tuesday? Next Tuesday?
I'm good.
It'll be. You'll have to be an hour later, right, Rick?
No, I'll be home. Like I said, 10 o'clock.
Okay, I thought you had some. Oh, but in Tuesday afternoon is when you got some.
No, I'm clear on Tuesdays and Wednesdays.
Oh, okay. All right, so we will move it to Tuesday.
Yeah.
Okay, it moves to Tuesday. And
Yeah, my conflict. Like I said, my conflicting days are only Monday, Thursdays, and Fridays because I pick up B from school.
Right.
So, but Tuesdays and Wednesdays are open slate. If I don't have anything going on Saturdays and Sundays, you can hit me up. We got stuff to cover over the weekend too.
Okay. Let's go ahead and use the general channel for questions that we have during the week while we're working on it. It's better than using the chat because then we can go back and anyone can look at it.
Okay, so the general Discord chat.
Yeah, the general. There's a channel in Discord that's called General. It's the very first
Yeah,
one.
I'm looking right at it.
Okay.
So if we were discussing any problems or questions we had as we're developing this, the character building section, the backstory stuff, let's put it in there. Actually, you know what? I'm going to add a different one. I'm going to call it character backstory development.
Okay.
All right, so we'll put that in there. Questions that we have about that or anything like
Copy that.
that. That makes sense. Okay. Questions, comments?
I'm good for now.
Okay. Yeah, so I think we did good. We didn't really get too far behind, I don't think. I think we're still on track, which is good.
Okay.
Good.
So next week, we'll just jump right into the story.
Copy that.
Sounds good? Actually,
Sounds great.
let's hold on before that. Let's have a finished time of our backstory time, so we can jump into the story, as opposed to saying Tuesday is to finish your backstory time. So it gives me time to look at them.
Okay.
So Sunday?
I'm gonna work on Sunday's fine. Sunday's fine.
Yeah.
Is that enough time for you to prep?
Your backstory
Yeah.
doesn't matter what the story necessarily, because I'm not going to be building the story off your backstory, but it may affect how you play your character. It won't affect how I develop the story.
Got you. Okay.
Right?
Yeah, I'll update it. I'll put it in. I might be done with that tomorrow night.
Whatever it takes. Yep. And that goes in that
All
edit
those-
section. So when you click on your character sheet and you click on edit, it would be in the part that says bio and info. And you can
Okay.
put anything you want in there.
Yeah, all those roles, man, just made me come up with a interesting idea for a story.
Well, yeah, I think it's good. Right? It's definitely very easy. And if for some reason, again, I would necessarily suggest against it just because it's a one shot. But if for something's really like nickeling at you, and you have some kind of secret backstory stuff you want to have, or secret motivation or something like that, you can put it into the GM notes section. Except for we made all the character sheets available to everybody, so that doesn't really matter. But that's normally where that kind of stuff will go. But a real good, hitting your family, your location, your story, and keep it out everything in the first book stuff. So it's got to be in North America. You have to end up in the state of Cheetown, right? You got to end up there. You can't be in some other state. Can't be in Quebec because we're not doing a thing in Quebec. But really fill out all those things so you can have it, and think about what that person sounds like.
All right.
I might send you a couple links, Mario, on. I've been looking at some voice modulator type stuff, so there may be a thing that I can send over to you that you could use to, do like a Borg computer voice that you basically put on your computer, and you click the button. When you click it, when you speak in the microphone, it changes your voice, and then when you click it off, it takes it back to regular. So you could show the difference between when you're talking as the Borg and when you're not.
That's interesting. Yeah, send that.
Yeah, there's a bunch of different free stuff. Borg is easy. When you start getting to like other languages and other types of dialects, it gets a little bit more difficult. But computer voice is easy. I mean, you could almost use a text-to-speech thing and just type out what you're saying, and then it'd be like like Siri or something.
Yeah.
All right.
My Siri voice.
Perfect. So, equipment and backstory by Sunday, and then we will have the walkthrough on Tuesday.
Copy that.
All right.
All right. Thanks.
All right.
Bye.
Works for me.